The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up from 6. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, kick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
On the direct snap, it's Lyle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Back to throw. It's Orlando. Going for the big play. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lyle. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Look out, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards. And
touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Pressure coming. It's picked off. That's number 10. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hamilton. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Just going to keep it after the snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap it to the back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and often.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Back to throw, it's Orlando. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Braswell. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. On third down, going up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going for a big play downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Back to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have
sprinting away across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Calls his own number.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And the Canes will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense.
Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Got room to work. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. not to mention multiple scores. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Might be changing the route. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
With the catch, it's blocked. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the lone back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep...
Breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Miami, 21.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. This is a design run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Motion from the back. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 8 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The handoff, keep working on that clock. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grab over the middle. It's Napier. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.